Good. So let's start
Yes,
this
sir.
quiz. It consists of other memory related problems. So problem. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Quiz number 3 plus 4 plus 2 questions in 5. From quiz number 5, 2 questions. Okay, so let's start. Question number 1. In space, byte of data can be deleted or written at a particular amount of time. What's the correct answer?
Um, Flash Room 512.
Yes, this option is the correct one. So here in classroom, see, this option is wrong because classroom supports 512 byte, not 1 byte. 1 byte is supported by EEPROM. Therefore, this option is also wrong and 8 is also wrong. Okay,
Yes, sir.
which of the following? Let's move to the question number 2. Which of the following is not a static random access memory? L1 cache?
There's a
Yes.
this main memory.
Yeah. Main memory is not a static random access memory. This is DRAM or dynamic random access memory, and L1, L2, L3 are SRAM or static RAM. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So question number 1, question number 2. Then let's move to the question number 3. What is the correct order of the memory units in terms of increasing of order of cost per byte? So what is the top memory with the maximum smallest unit of the data and maximum cost? That is registers. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So either this option is correct or this option is correct. These two are wrong. Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm just giving you the idea how to solve this problem. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
The answer is C because it starts from the hard disk drive, which is the lowest, straight to the registers, which is the fastest.
Yes. See, I'm just giving you the idea. This is L1 cache here. This is L1 cache. Okay. So up to this point, both this option A and C is matching. Here L2 cache, L2 cache. Difference comes here. Here the L3 cache and before their main memory, and here main memory then L3 cache. So the correct option is C, because you know already that register L1, then L2, then L3, then main memory, and then hard disk. Okay, and this
Mm-hmm.
price is just increasing, price per unit byte. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What about this option number 4? Which of the following is not an example of the primary memory?
Compact disc.
Yes. Uh, and this compact disk means CD. Okay. So CD is not
Mm-hmm.
a primary memory. So the correct answer is this. You already know these two things, main memory and registers. These are the primary memory, and EEPROM is used in ROM. So that is also a primary memory. Okay. Question number 5. EEPROM.
Uh, elect Electrical erasable programmable read-only memory.
Yes. So here, see, random order memory is nothing. There is no memory known as random order memory. So B and D directly wrong, and then This is the question: erasable electrical or electrical erasable. So question answer number option A is the correct one. Question number 6.
This one is not true regarding the main memory. Um, main memory is a sequential access memory.
Yeah. So first option, what about this statement? Main memory is a semiconductor memory. It's a true option. Main memory is a random access memory. You already know this thing. Main memory, I'm coming on this point because this is the false one. Information stored in the main memory is get erased when the computer is turned off. That is also true. This statement is false. So the correct option is main memory is sequential access memory, because the main memory is the random access memory, not sequential. So correct point is random. Okay. Move to the question number 7. ROM stores information space.
ROM stores binary information permanently.
Yeah, that's that one. Okay. So ROM never stores the decimal. Okay. So decimal is directly wrong, and then ROM is the permanent memory because it's the read only. So this option is wrong. So correct option is ROM stores binary information permanently. Let's move to the question number 8. Which of the following is not true regarding PROM or programmable ROM?
That's true. Data can be modified more than one time by using special techniques.
Yes. So this is used in cell phone, video game consoles, and RFID tags. This is the true statement. PROM is a programmable read-only memory. That's also true. PROM is read-only memory. That is true. This statement is false. What is the correct statement regarding this? Data can be modified just once by using what? Some special technique known as burning the ROM. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. A burner device burner.
Yeah. Yes. Burning the ROM. The process is known as burning the ROM. Okay. So and it's just once, not more than once. Question number 9.
Make sure the phone is not triggering APM. That's not true. A.
To program the EPROM content, PROM burner is used. This is a false statement. What about other statement? EPROM can be modified more than one time using an electrical signal. That's also true. No. No. EPROM can be modified more than one time. That's true. Using electrical signal? No. Using UV light or UV rays. That is by electrical signal is EPROM.
Oh.
Okay.
I get a mix up.
Yeah. So this statement is also false. EPROM stands for erasable programmable read-only memory. This is the true statement. So, of course, because not true. So here the correct option is A and B. Okay, both. Because to program the EPROM content, PROM burner is not used. and EPROM can be modified more than one time using an. So in the question, I've just modified this thing to UV light, and then the correct option is this. Okay. So here the two option is wrong option, A and B both. Okay.
All right, sir.
Question number 10. Which of the following statement is true? So what about this statement? USB flash drives are a mechanical storage device.
No, it is false.
Yes. The correct point here is semiconductor. It's a semiconductor storage device. USB flash drives are faster in comparison to the CD.
That is true.
USB flash drives are EPROM.
No, it's false.
This is a flash ROM. USB flash drive have less storage space in comparison to the CD. No, that is also a false statement. So true statement is B. Question number 11.
As the size of memory devices decrease. No. B, number 11 is B.
As the physical size of the memory device increases, cost per byte
decreases.
Yes. Okay. So see, the option A is not possible because as the physical size of the memory device decreases, cost per byte is increases. So this option is wrong. Let's put option C. As the physical size of the memory device increases, cost per byte not increases. So this option is also wrong. And this option is the correct one. So this option is wrong. Okay. Move to the question number 12.
As the storage space increases. Also B.
So as the storage space increases of the memory device, speed of the device decreases. Yes. These are obviously wrong options. Okay. Question number 13.
An SSD multi store. D.
No. Multi means here too. Okay. If you go to slide, multi stands for 2.
Oh.
Okay.
So multi is only for 2 guys. I mean, with the word multi, I would expect it to be more than 2.
Yes. If you see the slide, let me open the slide. Where is the slide? One next not in the slide. Let's see this. See here. 1 stand for single level, 2 for multi, 3 for triple, 4 for quad. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So 2 for multi, 3 for triple,
3 for triple.
Yeah. 4 for quad. Yeah. For 1
single.
Yeah. Question number 14.
Which of the following statements regarding SSD storage? Oh, it's true. D, all of the above.
Yes. So SSD, no spinning disk exists inside the SSD. SSD data persists, that is also true. SSD store data in a semiconductor cell, that is true. So the correct option is D. Okay. 15. A solid state disk has access time and latency.
Okay, this one makes sense. It has um lower access time. A.
No. Okay, let's see. You say A. State disk has a higher access time and lower latency. No. Access time is also low. Latency is also low. Okay.
Oh,
So the correct option is B, lower and lower. Okay.
but sir, with the access time, I mean, wouldn't it need if it had a high access time, you could the information you could get it faster, or how
No,
exactly would that work?
higher access time means slower. You get the data. You take
Oh,
more time to get the data. Okay.
oh,
So
alright.
give me right here. What is the meaning of higher access time? To get uh, uh, block of data, because here is some is block of data, take more time. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's move to the question number 16. Which of the following statement is false?
Faster versus expensive. To do faster versus slower. Faster Ah, none of these. A, sir?
No, this is true statement. This is the exact statement inside your slide. Just picture. Larger storage devices are slower in comparison to the smaller storage device. That is also true. Faster devices are more expensive to build than their slower counterpart.
Slower counterpart.
So this statement is also true. So which of the following statement is wrong? None of these.
None of these.
All statements are true. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir. Continue.
Uh, Number 17. Which of the following statement is true?
Caesar.
This statement is true. This statement is true. This statement is true. This is so. Finally, all the statements are true. Just see the slide. Just see the slide. See?
Oh, invest on a few hundred bytes the device is
Ah, faster devices are more expensive to build than their slower counterpart. Larger storage devices are slower in comparison to the smaller storage devices. A typical register file stores only a few hundred bytes of information as opposed to billions of bytes in the main memory. So these are the points in the previous question. Okay. The processor can read data from the register file
Yes, sir.
almost 100 times faster than from main memory. As semiconductor technology progress, this processor memory gap continue to increase because making your CPU to increase the CPU speed, uh, okay, to increase the CPU speed is easy in comparison to increase the memory speed. Okay, so this is comparatively easy task. This is harder. Okay, to increase the memory speed. It is easier and cheaper to make processors run faster than it is to make a main memory run faster. Because even if you try to make a main memory faster, its price increase. Okay.
Yes, sir.
No. So that's the reason why all the statements are true. As semiconductor technology progress, this processor and memory gap continue to increase. That's true. It is easier and cheaper to make processor run faster than it is to make a main memory run faster. True. The processor can read data from the register file almost 100 times faster than from main memory. That is also true. These three are just the statements from the slide. All the statements are true. That's the answer. Okay, let's move to the question number 18.
It's just a following statement if the CPU is system. It was which one? It's not D.
D, that is true, yes. So let me just explain this thing again. At the top level, you have the register. Here you have L1 cache. And data transfer from L1 cache to register is in the form of words, generally 32-bit to 64-bit. Okay.
Yes,
Then
sir.
L2 cache data movement from L2 cache to L1 cache is in the form of line. Okay. Here we call the same data word. Here we call line. Similarly, from L3 cache to L2 cache, it is in the form of line. So here, CPU register hold lines retrieved from the cache. No, CPU register holds words retrieved from the cache. So this statement is false one. L1 cache holds a word retrieved from the L2 cache. No, L1 cache holds lines retrieved from the L2 cache. So this statement is false. L2 cache holds words retrieved from L1 cache. No, not bit, any bit. L1 cache to L2 cache data transfer is not there. From L2 to L1 is there. So this statement is false one. L1 cache holds cache lines retrieved from the L2 cache. That's true. Okay. So this statement is true. So the correct
Yes, sir.
option. Let's move to the question number 19. Which of the following statement is false?
Cut. Wait a minute, what's this message from this? CPU. I had the format state this forms.
Okay. So local disk holds files retrieved from disks on a remote network server. Okay, let's see about this. L2 cache holds cache lines retrieved from the L3 cache. This is the true statement. L2 cache here, just see, this L2 cache holds cache line retrieved from L3 cache. So this is the true one. What about this statement? CPU registers holds line retrieved from the cache memory. True or false?
I think that's false.
This statement is false because this is holds words. CPU register holds words retrieved from the cache memory. Okay. Main memory hold disk block retrieved from the local disk. That is true. That is true. And local disk holds files retrieved from the disk on a remote network server. Okay. Let me see the slide. Okay. Let me show you the slide. What the slide says. Okay. See. This is from the slide. Local disk hold files retrieved from disks on remote network server. Okay, so your local disk holds files retrieved from the remote server. Main memory holds disk block retrieved from local disk. Okay, so now
Yes, sir.
if you move to the here, main memory holds disk block retrieved from the local disk. That is true statement. Local disk holds file retrieved from disk on a remote network server. This is again a true statement. Okay. So what is the false statement?
Yes, sir.
This is the false statement. Any question?
No, it's straightforward. How you explained it just now.
So, question number 20. Unit of computer speed is
hertz.
Yeah. The definition of hertz is cycle per second. Okay.
All right, sir.
And here it means number of instruction per second. Okay. So the and
Yes, sir.
when we see ask anybody say this computer speed, it means actually he's talking about CPU speed. Okay. If anybody is saying about the,
Yes,
the
sir.
computer speed, it means he's talking about the CPU speed by default. Otherwise, he says memory speed or IO speed or something like that. But if he's just saying computer speed, it means CPU speed. Okay, so the unit is hertz. Okay. Which of the following is the biggest unit of data storage?
Terabyte. A.
Yeah. And the correct sequence here is, once again, the sequence is bit to byte to kilobyte to megabyte to gigabyte to terabyte. Okay, increasing order. And here 8 bit, here 1024, 1024, 1024, 1024. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt up to this point?
No, straightforward.
Good. So today we stop at this point.